Hello students, today we are going to start with the English 1 and your chapter number 2 in English 1 is phrases. So let's begin with the phrases. See, what is this phrase? Phrases are the group of words which does not make any sense if they are used alone. Now the meaning of alone is if they are used without noun or verb, then they are senseless, or then they make a little sense, small sense. Okay, then that is called as a phrase. Now see, our definition is given to you. It is a group of words that make some sense but not complete or not full sense. That is called as a phrase. Now children, in phrases, how to identify the phrase? For this we have something like, if I am saying that a phrase is a group of words, okay, so what I have said, that is, it is a group of words. Okay, now next, there is no subject verb combination. So we can say that a group of words which has no subject, no verb combination. And then point number 3, no meaning if used alone. Okay, and next, if used in a sentence, then has a unique sense. See, we can see the 4 points, or we can identify a phrase by seeing these 4 points. Now, what are these 4 points? The point number 1 is, it is a group of words. So many words together, it form a phrase. Second important term is, it should not have any subject or a verb combination. Then third, there is no meaning. If the word is used alone, it has no meaning. But if the word is used in a sentence, then it has a unique sense or unique meaning. For example, suppose if I write beautiful house. Okay. Now here, a beautiful house. See, is it a group of words? Many words are together, 3. Okay. So we can say that yes, it is a group of words. Now check it for the second. That is it containing any subject or verb combination? No. Okay. So again, this is fulfilling your no subject verb combination. There is no subject and verb combination. Clear? Now, see the third point. No meaning if used alone. Only a word is given to you, a beautiful house. Is it making some sense? No, it is only telling us that it is a beautiful house. But there is no sense. In what sense I am telling that beautiful house? So, if it is used alone, it will not make any sense. Clear? So, third point is also fulfilling. Understood? Now, suppose if I write, I saw. Clear? If I write, I saw a beautiful house. Now tell me, is it making a sense? Yes, of course, it is making a sense. And now you come to the fourth point. If used in a sentence, then has a unique sense. Now, a beautiful house was not making any sense if it was using alone. Clear? A beautiful house has no subject in combination. And a beautiful house is a group of words. But it is used in a sentence along with verb, and then it has make some sense. And that's why a beautiful house is a phrase. So this is the definition of the phrase. That is, a phrase is a group of words which has no sense or which make a little sense. But if it is used in a sentence, then it will make a complete sense. Clear? Now, see one more example that is given in the book. There was a beggar at my door. Now see, at my door. Clear? At my door. Is it making any sense? Okay, it is a group of words. Clear? It means it is a phrase. Now see, is there any verb or subject combination? Look at only at my door. No verb, no subject combination. It has no meaning if it is used alone. But if we will use this in a sense, then definitely it will make one complete sense. Like I have used, there was a beggar at my door. Now at my door is called as a phrase. Clear? It is a group of words that make sense when it is used in a sentence. So now see students, if any sentence is given to you, then first you see a group of words that fulfill all these four criteria. And if the group of words fulfill all the four criteria, then that is called as a phrase. Now, in your book, few more examples are given. Like one example is given, Mrs. Sharma is a woman of great intelligence. Now see, a woman of great intelligence is a phrase. Why it is a phrase? Because it is a group of words. Clear? Number one, women of great intelligence. It is a group of words, but it has no sense. Clear? Because if it is used alone, it has no sense. And there is no verb, no noun in this. It is only a group of words, a women with great intelligence. Now, if we add a noun, that is if we are going to add Mrs. Sharma is. Clear? Then we are adding noun and verb both here. See, then it will make a complete sense that Mrs. Sharma is a woman with great intelligence. Now this will make a complete sentence. And that's why a woman with a great intelligence is a phrase. One more example is given in your book. The sun is above our head. Clear? Now if I am using a word above our head, is it making any sense? No. Definitely it is a group of words, but it is not making any sense. When it will make sense? When we will write down the sun is. Clear? Now see once again this. Above our head is a group of words. No subject verb combination. There is no meaning if it is used alone. But if it is used in a sentence, then it will make a sense. And that's why it is called as a phrase. Clear? Now I think so. Phrases are clear. Now we will see the kinds of phrases. Okay.